So it's been a minute since I've posted a video, about 7 months. The thing is, if I'm being honest, I've missed y'all. I've missed developing and sharing and thinking about minimal tube, about developing minimalism content and sustainability content. It kept me really focused and I missed it. But let's back up. Let's talk about what's happened. To be honest, the world at large is terrible. I'm having a really big problem with the amount of people, specifically children, dying in the world, and it's made it really hard for me to feel comfortable talking literally about anything on like a platform. I'm like, all platforms should be used for this. The political climate essentially in my country is really bad. And I don't care if you didn't come here for that. Politics affects our ability to be kinder to our minds and therefore kinder to the planet. So it's affecting me and it's affecting everybody, but my world has also been crazy. My business grew hugely this spring. I'm actually recording in my office, in my new studio. That required a bunch of my attention, and which left you guys by the wayside. I have a toddler who never stops moving. He also requires a lot of my attention. He always comes first. My husband and I's journey to pay off an ungodly amount of debt has been revved up and required our undivided attention in order to get it done. Some of that has been documented on here. I'm not gonna make you any promises and say I'm gonna record an update on that, but maybe. It's been a lot of work, and I know that you guys really liked that and keeping up with that. We've spent some time reconnecting. We've had time to actually spend with each other. So as the world gets crazy, I circle the wagons with my family and make sure that we are taken care of. That is my first priority, making sure that me and mine can carry on. That and my work is all I've been able to focus on. The rest, my morals and ethics around minimalism and sustainability, have been put on autopilot. Basically, if it was meant to stay as a practice in my life, it stayed. If it was too time-consuming for the craziness of our lives, we let it go. Luckily, what I spent years painstakingly building, the practices that we've put into place that align with our morals, have stuck and have bolstered us in this crazy time. And it's been such a special support during times of craziness. The time away taught me what I was actually implementing and what I was just recommending based on what every other minimal and sustainable YouTuber was recommending. Making videos every week for YouTube is crazy. I was working 10 to 15 hours a week on making videos for an internet that sometimes feels kind of like you're screaming into the void. And that screaming into the void was starting to get to me. It was happening in multiple places in my life, not just on YouTube. Physically, it got to me because I was glued to my computer screen for even more hours every day than I already am because of my job. And it was taking me away from my son and my husband. He is it for me. He will only be 2 years old once. In his life, it's too important for me to sit on this computer screen for 1 second longer than I absolutely have to every day. Mentally, I was panicked about getting videos up every week on the schedule and on a timeline. I wanted to create unique and interesting videos because the time I was taking to make them is so valuable, but also your time watching them is valuable. I don't want you to sit on a screen for any more seconds than you have to every day either. Ethically, the amount of energy, personal and electronic, power, that it takes to make videos, store the clips, edit B-roll, it doesn't sit well with me. So many creators are using AI to streamline this process so that they can expedite videos and get them to you on a weekly basis. I think it's obvious what I'm going to say about that. I'm the old school, slow-grown, old-fashioned person sitting at her desk, writing videos, and then filming, and then editing on iMovie because I'm too cheap to add Premiere to my Adobe account. That money is better served putting food on my table, and that's hard enough as it is right now, without spending that money on something that I don't need just to make a video. The tech world doesn't need another dollar from me. They already get enough of my money. Good God. I am still practicing minimalism and mindfulness. Actually, like I said, the time away from broadcasting advice has allowed me to be quiet and listen and witness the benefits of the lifestyle in my life in real time. I mean, that sounds kind of like I'm talking about prayer and I'm going off the edge a little here, like a religious experience, but like it is true. When I cut away anything that isn't essential, which is kind of like my whole MO with minimalism, I can see more clearly what's important, what I actually like, what I'm actually spending my time doing, what actually benefits my family. That was becoming hard to do when I was constantly putting myself on this platform and putting my actions and my habits under the microscope so that you could learn from them. Everything I did in my life felt like a filming opportunity, and I didn't want to live like that. I'm still decluttering, believe it or not. We're still paying off debt in a crazy psycho way, but we're almost done. I'm still thrifting. This shirt is thrifted. These earrings were my mom's. I'm still finding hacks in my life that make it a little simpler, mostly so I can have more time to read, but also spend time with my family, obviously, and not be a butt to the planet. But I do miss being creative in this way. I miss the support I was getting from all of you in this little corner of the internet. So I'm returning softly and gently so that we can band together and remember that there is some good in the world. There are still nice people. There is still hope. There can still be happiness in finding what makes you happy, in finding what is truly essential for you. If you have been a fan of the channel, thank you for watching, and thank you for watching this little postcard that I'm sending your way. I'm just using it to check in, let you know I'm still out here. I'm still out here fighting the good fight, and I know you are too. If you are new to the channel and found this video by some miracle, go check out some of the older videos where I was rip-raring to go. I hate bullshit advice at the service of a schedule. I promise to never do that to you. I promise to never waste your time. Just as I hope you know you're not going to waste mine either. I'm talking to YouTube, not you specifically. There is more to come. I do have material ready for you, and I'll see you in the next one.